Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll be giving you a complete guide and walkthrough, as well as showing you our personal experience of visiting the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary in Chiang Mai. Before we begin, feel free to subscribe and leave a like to support our channel. For those of you who don't know what the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary is, they're an ethical and sustainable tourism project that is located approximately 60 kilometers from the city of Chiang Mai. Founded in 2014, they are a joint initiative between members of the Karen Hill tribes and Chiang Mai locals, who share a common goal, which is the care and welfare of elephants in Thailand. With multiple sites or camps across Thailand, we visited the one in Chiang Mai, which was campsite 2. What to prepare? Since you are going to play, feed and bathe with the elephants, it is important that you prepare the following at least the night before. Spare change of clothes, swimsuit or swimming trunks, cameras and spare batteries, towels. There are 2 days a year when you should avoid booking an overnight stay, and that is the days before Thai New Year and Lantern Festival. Reason for this is because none of the drivers will be around the next day to drive you home to your accommodation. It's because they all need to be home the day before to celebrate the festivals with their friends and family. This makes a lot of sense, so avoid those dates where possible. Pro tip. We noticed that the other group members got collected in a pickup truck with 2 rows of seats in the back. It didn't look the most comfortable or safe. You have to really take into consideration that it isn't a short trip. From our accommodation to the sanctuary, it took roughly 1.5 hours through narrow mountain roads and bumpy, muddy pathways. Luckily for us, I didn't know how, but we got picked up in a 4x4, which was very comfortable and relaxing. My advice is to check with them in advance if you can choose or change the vehicle you'll be traveling in. This could make all the difference to your experience. Our driver arrived on time. We were already on our way to the sanctuary. We made a stop about halfway to the destination at a gas station where there was a 7-Eleven. Everyone was given 15 minutes to freshen up, buy any bits of food or drink for the rest of the journey. Trekking through mountainous and uphill roads, we eventually made our way to the site entrance, which was extremely narrow. The trucks had no problem getting down these roads, but be sure to hold on or strap onto your seatbelts because it is very bumpy. Arriving at our destination, we made our way towards a reception area where we were given a full breakdown of our day and what to expect. The guides were very informative, telling us clearly the things to do and not to do. This is where you should pay attention. After all the explanation, we were given a traditional village or tribe top called Miao to wear before going to feed the elephants. The guides began distributing bunches of small bananas that the elephants just love. They call this Glay Nam Wa. Everyone got 2 each. Feeding the elephants was easy. Our guides told us to shout Bon Bon, which means up.
His tongue feels so weird. Here you go, Bon Bon.
The adorable elephants actually responded to it by eating the bananas. If you want to get the most out of feeding time, or you want to take the perfect photo, then try not to get too excited and feed them all of your bananas at once. Sit back a bit and see how it unfolds. See how other group members are feeding the elephants. This way you can feed the elephants properly, and even asking one of the guides to take the photo for you. The guides are super friendly and are very enthusiastic to help you take the perfect photo. Another thing to note, the sanctuary actually offers a photography service at no extra charge. The photographer will take photos of you throughout the day and upload the photos to Dropbox, which you can access through the link on their Facebook page. Lunch was very simple. You get your carbs, your proteins and fruits. Here we have some chicken wings with rice, potatoes and curry. This was actually very delicious. We learned that vitamins was a mixture of ingredients such as lemon, rice, banana, fiber, salt, which all have a function in keeping the animal healthier. For example, fiber helps with the digestion process, and salt helps them retain water in hotter climates. Once we've completed our vitamins for the elephants, it was time to feed them once more. But before we headed down to the open fields, everyone was getting ready for the last half of the day, which is playing with them in the mud baths and waterfall bathing.
Vegas. This feels
What's it feel like? Is it sticky?
very sticky.
This part was by far my favorite, and you guys will easily see why.
Go.
Come on!
So we've given them their vitamins and then made our way to the mud bath, which was right beside the camp. The mud was super warm and soft, you would sink right in. Don't bring any sandals or slippers here because you will lose it. Instead, take them right off before jumping in. The mud bath is not only fun for elephants, but it is also a way for them to build a natural defense on their skin to keep them clean. Elephants like to be clean as their skin is sensitive, so it is common to see them bathing in Thailand.
Whoa!
After a few minutes of bathing, we then walked to the other side of the camp. Similar to how the mud baths worked, everyone jumped into the pools in a frenzy, with their small buckets to wash and play with the elephants.
Holy shit, man!
The water wasn't that deep at all, so even the kids can get relatively close. But there were some areas nearer to the waterfall itself that was deep, so I don't recommend letting your kids get too far away from you. Now comes the final part of the day, which ends on a positive note. We were shown to a big mama elephant who was pregnant for over a year. I was shocked to learn this, but elephants actually have the longest gestation period of all mammals. Up close to the mama, we were inspecting her health, from her skin down to her nails. We were checking everything to ensure she was in good health. Since that was the last part of our itinerary, we quickly made our way back to the camp reception. They gave us a lovely souvenir, which is the mail. I really appreciated this and it was a great way to remember the experience. Now that I've given you a full day's review and what my experience was, I want to give you some of the pros and cons we've noticed throughout the whole day, as well as final tips to get the most out of your journey. Let's start with the cons. Transportation can be very uncomfortable if you don't get the 4x4 Jeep. Try and see if you can get one by contacting them way in advance. Toilet facilities aren't the cleanest, but honestly I can't fault them on this. We were high up in the jungle mountains, so I didn't expect much anyways. Not enough time spent in the mud baths and waterfalls. This was something that we've noticed and it's quite a shame, because it was one of the most fun parts of the trip. It would have been nice if we were able to spend a bit more time there. Even another 5 minutes, then it would be perfect. Now on to the pros. Obviously an unforgettable experience. They're the loveliest of creatures and you will definitely enjoy every moment here. The guides were super friendly and helpful. They go the extra mile, help you take photos, they like to have a good laugh, and they make you feel very welcome. They have drinks and snacks available for purchase if you didn't bring any. I know you have lunch break and a full meal during the day, but if you ever feel dehydrated or still hungry, you can always buy more supplies. But bring cash. A great support for the locals and villagers. Our money not only goes to the foundation, but also to the locals who help support and take care of these beautiful animals. They offer a photography service free of charge, as I mentioned already. And that's it. I hope you guys found this video useful or helpful in some way. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Once again, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking our video as it helps us grow our YouTube channel. See you guys next time.